Welcome to Wellness with Grace NP, Session 2, Macronutrients and Calories. This is Session 2 of a guide that offers practical tips and strategies for a balanced and fulfilling lifestyle that promotes weight loss. It includes advice on healthy eating, physical activity, and maintaining emotional well-being. Aloha, I'm Grace Gschonhardt, a family nurse practitioner, a certified diabetes care and education specialist, and a member of the Obesity Management Association. Diabetes Prevention Program. The Wellness with Grace NP weight loss program has been adapted from the CDC Diabetes Prevention Program curriculum and is offered for free through YouTube. The objectives of Session 2 are: Number 1, self-monitoring your weight during the weeks following this session. Number 2, recording your weight at home. Number 3, describing the relationship between carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and calories. Number 4, explaining the reason for tracking macronutrients and calories. Number 5, using the Calorie King app to calculate macronutrients in foods. Number 6, using the MyFitnessPal app to track your food and physical activity. Number 7, knowing how to read nutrition labels. And lastly, Number 8, identifying your personal eating goals. Key messages. Consistent self-monitoring of weight and food intake are keys to maintaining a long-term focus on weight loss goals. Use the free MyFitnessPal and Calorie King apps on your smartphone. You should become familiar with how they work and use them regularly. Learn to quickly estimate the amount of carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and calories in various foods, and understand the language of labels and ingredients. Having these skills will help you choose foods that are within your fat and carb gram budget. Remember that the goal of this program is to lose 5 to 10% of your baseline weight or more. Remember that patience and consistency are key as you work towards improved health and fitness. Lastly, remember that self-monitoring of food intake is a key to success in this program. Monitoring your weight and eating. As you go through this program, monitoring your weight and how much you eat will become a more natural part of your lifestyle. You will overcome challenges you face. You will become great at this. It will become your second nature. Remember why you are here. You're here because you want to lose weight. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't get frustrated. Stay motivated. Each week will get easier. Watch your trends. The amount of weight loss varies from week to week. Many people lose weight fast at first, then average 1 to 2 pounds per week. You want to see a pattern of weight loss over time, not just focusing on week-to-week ups and downs. Maintaining your weight loss is important, which is why you will also learn how to keep it off. Carbohydrates are the body's main fuel source. During digestion, carbohydrates are broken down into simple sugars. They're absorbed into the bloodstream, where they're known as blood sugar or blood glucose. Glucose enters the body's cells with the help of insulin. Glucose is used by the body for energy. Glucose fuels your activities, like walking or simply breathing and thinking. Extra glucose is stored in the liver, muscles, and other cells for later use, and is also converted into fat. Weigh yourself every day or every few days at the same time daily, wearing similar clothing. Also, always use the same scale, because different scales may show slightly different weight. Proteins are the building blocks of life, essential for many functions in your body, from growth and repair to immunity and metabolism. You get protein from animal products, but also from legumes and beans. Fats gives your body energy and supports cell growth. Fat cells help protect organs and help keep your body warm. The fats you eat help your body absorb some nutrients and vitamins and produce important hormones. Your body needs fat, but not as much as you might be eating. When you eat too much fat, your body stores what it doesn't need as excess body tissue. A calorie is a unit of energy supplied by food. When you eat food, you take in calories, which is also energy. Calories in food come from carbohydrate, proteins, and fat. A calorie is a calorie no matter where it comes from. Carbohydrate, proteins, and fats all have calories. Fat is the most concentrated in calories. Each fat gram has 9 calories. Each carbohydrate gram and protein gram have 4 calories. Here is a good rule of thumb to follow. 1 pound of body fat equals 3,500 calories. To lose at least 1 pound per week, you will eat at least 500 fewer calories per day for a week, and that equals 3,500 calories each week. You will also eat less carbohydrates because excess carbohydrates that is not used as energy is stored as fat. Healthy eating means eating less fat. Point number 1. Fat contains more than twice as many calories as the same amount of carbohydrate or protein. Point number 2. Even a small amount of high-fat food is high in calories. Number 3. You get less volume for the calories. Eating low-fat foods may help you feel more full. Number 4. Eating a lot of fat can increase your blood cholesterol and blood pressure. 5. The higher your cholesterol, the greater your chances of having a heart attack. 6. Some studies show that eating a lot of fat can increase your chance of developing type 2 diabetes. And lastly, point number 7. If you have prediabetes, you might have trouble metabolizing fat, so it is important to reduce fat intake. So, eat less fat. Think about the kinds of foods that you eat that are high in fat. Write them down in your notebook. Where are fats in food? Meat contains fat that we can and cannot see. Dairy foods like whole milk, regular cheese, ice cream. Snack foods such as potato chips. Spreads and dressings like butter, gravy, mayonnaise, and salad dressing. Baked goods like cookies, cake, and muffins. Fats added through cooking, deep frying, oil, lard, and shortening. Fats are hard to give up. Why is that? They are easily available in convenience foods. Most of the less expensive foods are fried and high in fat. Most people like the taste. Fats are in many of our traditional or cultural foods. Some foods with hidden fat. 70% of the fat we eat is hidden in food. Examples include marbling in meats, baked products, sauces and salad dressings, and batter coatings on deep-fried foods. When you eat more carbohydrates than you need, the body stores some of these carbs within cells as glycogen, energy, and converts the rest into fat. There are 2 types of carbohydrate foods: simple carbohydrate food like table sugar and complex carbohydrate food like rice. High-carb foods are bread, pasta, rice, and even beans. However, what is important is choosing complex carbohydrate foods, knowing the right portion to eat, and eating carbs that are high in fiber. You will learn to read a nutrition label to find the total carbohydrate and not the sugar. What are some high-carb foods you eat regularly? Make a list in your notebook. What you will learn is how to eat a low to moderate carbohydrate diet and to increase your protein. You will not eliminate all carbohydrates from your meals. This is not a keto diet. The right amounts of carbs, proteins, and fats will help you stay feeling full. It is very important to always track everything you eat and drink. Now let's talk about the MyFitnessPal app. You will record everything you eat and drink in MyFitnessPal. This is the most important step in changing your behavior. It will help you see what foods you eat, when and where you eat, how much you eat, how your eating habits change over time. Be honest and accurate, and record everything you eat and drink. Keeping track of what you do is the most important part of learning how to change your behavior. Track every day what you eat and drink. Try your best to estimate portion size. You will learn later on how to measure portion sizes, and you will get better as you gain more experience. The more detailed you are, the easier it is to figure out an effective eating plan. So don't forget to download the Calorie King and MyFitnessPal apps on your smartphone. Now let's discuss the Calorie King app. You will have successes and setbacks as you work to reach your fat gram and carb gram goals. For now, just try to get as close to possible to your goal. In the next few weeks, you will learn new ways to reduce fat and carb in your meals, which will help you reach your weight loss goals. Calorie King is a great tool for helping you track your macros and calories in your foods and beverages. If you cannot find a food, look for the food that is most like the food you ate. For example, use banana bread for zucchini bread. If you have trouble figuring the macros and calories, write down the food and the amount you ate in your notebook. I will help you figure it out at our next telehealth appointment. Let's practice calculating your macronutrients for one day. For example, if you consumed 2,102 calories in one day, which included 217 grams of carbohydrates, 100 grams of proteins, and 98 grams of fat, this is how to calculate how many macronutrients you ate for the day. To figure out the carbs, multiply 217 grams of carbs by 4 calories for each gram. This equals 868 grams. Next, divide 868 by 2,102 calories, which is 41.29%. This means that 41.29% of your calories came from carbohydrates for the day. For the protein, multiply 100 grams of protein by 4 calories for each gram. This equals 400 grams. Next, divide 400 grams by 2,102 calories, which is 19%. This means that 19% of calories came from proteins for the day. And for the fats, multiply 98 grams of fats by 9 calories each gram. This equals 882 grams. Next, divide 882 grams by 2,102 calories, which is 41.92%. This means that 41.92% of your calories came from fats for the day. Now we will cover setting the calories and macronutrients for weight loss. Get your smartphone and open the MyFitnessPal app. You can use the following settings to assist with your weight loss. First, calculate how many calories you have been eating for the day. Next, set the app to 200 to 300 calories less than the amount that you have been eating currently. Over the next few weeks, you should continue to decrease your daily calorie intake until you reach this goal. For women, the goal is 1,200 calories, and for the men, 1,500 calories. Don't forget to set your macros. For these macro settings, men and women are the same. Carbs, 40%. Proteins, 35%. Fats, 25%. As you track your numbers, think of your food numbers as a budget. Your goal is to not exceed the calorie and macronutrient goals you entered in MyFitnessPal. When you cook from a recipe, see if it has nutrition information. If it does, calculate carbs, protein, fats, and calories based on the portion you eat. If the recipe does not have nutrition info, you can either calculate how much of each ingredient you ate and look this up in Calorie King, or find a similar food in Calorie King. If you eat something with a nutrition label, look at the label for the serving size, calories, total carbohydrates, protein, and total fats. Log your food before you eat it. If it doesn't fit your eating goal, then you have an opportunity to make changes. If the serving size does not fit your calories and macros, adjust the size to fit your goal or choose something else to eat. Let's try and practice using the Calorie King app. Write down 3 to 5 foods that you ate yesterday. Look for the food in the Calorie King app. Find alternative low-fat, low-mod carb foods that you could eat instead. See if changing the serving sizes will keep you within your calorie and macro goals. Look up some of your favorite foods. Using the MyFitnessPal app makes tracking easier. Recording your macros and calories in MyFitnessPal helps you track these numbers over time so that you can plan for healthy eating. By looking at your running total of what you consume throughout the day, you will know how much you have already eaten and can plan what foods to eat next. Budgeting your macros and calories is like keeping a running balance on your checkbook. It's time for a healthy change. Changing the way you eat is a gradual process, and it will take time. During the next few months, you will learn many ways to help you eat smaller portions. Right now, be the best food tracker you can be, and look at the macros and calories in the foods you eat. Do your best to come as close to your macros and calorie goals as possible. The goal right now is not to be perfect eaters, but work on being honest, accurate, and complete when you record your foods in MyFitnessPal. Record your macros and calories every day. The more you record, the better you will get at this, and the more accurate picture you will get of your eating habits. Record everything you eat in MyFitnessPal. Do this every day, as soon as possible, before or after you eat. Measure portions as much as you can, and start reading labels. Look up information in Calorie King. Weigh yourself at the same time each day or every few days and record your weight in MyFitnessPal. And lastly, keep working on your goals. You got this. If you have any questions or need to schedule an appointment, email me at gschonhardt@gmail.com.